Hello, my name is Tim Gui. I'm a certified Lean Six Sigma Sensei. I'm here to teach the course for Green Belt certification. My first exposure to the Lean and Six Sigma movement was in 2002 at International Truck and Engines. My main focus is improving financial and accounting processes, and more recently into software development processes. We'll start with an overview of the certification process. We'll talk about what a green belt is, the qualifications for taking the exam itself from the American Society for Equality, and the structure of this course. First of all, I want to mention that this is an overview course to prepare for the Green Belt exam. It is not a Green Belt course in itself, because those usually run between 80 to 120 hours. So by necessity, the structure is going to focus on what you need to know to pass the exam. What is a Six Sigma Green Belt? Well, they analyze and solve problems using Six Sigma techniques, as well as the new Lean techniques also. They do not lead the project. The projects are usually led by a black belt or a master black belt. Their activities are usually part-time. They have another role within the organization, and they are merely involved in the Green Belt as part of process improvement within their department. And they have also had to pass the exam. It costs $359 to take the exam unless you belong to the ASQ, in which case it's $209. You apply through their website, and the URL is on the slide. And bring plenty of number 2 pencils. You can bring a calculator too, a scientific calculator. However, you cannot have had any formulas stored in the memory. The exam itself is open book. You can create your own crib notes and cheat sheets. However, the proctor for the exam reserves the right to reject your crib sheets. You're definitely not allowed to bring in a collection of questions and answers. As you know, you will receive 250 practice questions with their answers as part of this certification course. However, you cannot bring that into the exam itself. You cannot have calculators with an alphabetic keyboard. In other words, you can't bring in your smartphone or a tablet. You have to bring an old-style scientific calculator. This particular certification course reflects the latest exam. The first one ran on December the 6th of 2014, and it reflects the structure of that exam. There will be 13 questions on the overview of Six Sigma in the organization, 23 on the define phase, 23 on the measure phase, 15 on the analyze phase, 15 on the improvement phase, and 11 questions on control, for a total of 100 questions. It is open book, so simple memorization will not do it. You have to understand the concepts. You'll be given questions related to, well, given this number coming from this statistical test, what does it mean? Or a situation, you'll give a small mini case study. There's only one right answer to each question. It's multiple choice. And you have to, in order to be successful, you have to be able to evaluate, analyze, apply, and create using from Bloom's taxonomy. The test is very much based on that. The goal is to pass the exam. The course itself is divided in sections corresponding to the exam. The structure reflects that of the exam. So the order may seem a bit strange at times, but then it reflects the exam. For example, the Lean material is spread between several sections. There'll be Lean talked initially under Six Sigma in the organization. We'll address Lean again in define, in improve, and in control, rather than having it in a single section. The final section will be devoted to exam tips and traps, as well as a final night before the exam cram course. It is expected you understand statistical and mathematical symbols, have a knowledge of basic statistics, and preferably are already familiar with this Green Belt Six Sigma body of knowledge. At the very least, you have to have a yellow belt body of knowledge. The course is designed as a review course. It is approximately 20 hours long. As I said earlier, it's not expected to take the place of a full Six Sigma Green Belt training course, which usually averages around 80 hours and can go up to 120 hours. As the exam is open book, the course focuses on the concepts, not the formulas. You're not expected to be able to crunch away with Minitab, but be able to understand what the numbers mean. This is the end of the Module 0 of the certification process. We covered what is a green belt, qualifications for taking exams, the structure of the exam, and the structure of this course.